In order to close up my container, what I first did is I created my coils going in as much as I could that I could still get my fingers inside to smooth out the clay. Now I'm going to compare my template to my project one more time. From this angle of the video, you can't see very well what it is that I'm seeing. So if I take my coil pot and I kind of turn it for an angle for you to see, this is what I'm looking at for the top. I'm basically where I'm supposed to be, and I just need to come in and find a way to close off my coil pot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pinch pot that is going to help become that lid. I'm going to start with my ball of clay, push my thumb into the ball of clay, start pinching close to the base, and then start pinching as I work my way up, just like in the directions on this handout, as well as the video that goes into better detail of my pinch pot. One thing I want you to notice is that as I was doing this, my edges are starting to crack a little bit on me because my clay is a little bit drier, so I add a little bit of slip to them as soon as I notice that, but I do not want to put any pressure or pinch on that area. Also, as I'm going through, I'm trying to make this a flatter pinch pot because the opening that I have is a flat shape. So I'm going to take my pinch pot and I'm going to test it out on this. This is extremely too high based off of my template. It is not at all the shape that I want, so this is not a shape that I should continue with. I need to fix it in some way. And one thing that I realized is that maybe I have entirely too much clay. So I'm just going to take this apart. I'm going to give myself half the amount of clay and I'm going to start again. You're going to see me work very quickly back through these steps. Same thing that I did in the past, working on making that ball of clay, making the hole, and I'm going to start pinching out the coil or the pinch pot until I make it the shape that will fit my coil pot. This second time around, I have something that is going to be significantly flatter, and I'm feeling a little more confident about how it's going to fit. Again, I'm going to check with my template and see if this is in fact the right shape and size. I'm not going to attach it yet because it is not ready to be attached, but I will take the time to make sure that it's correct before I move on. Because I want this little pinch pot that I made to stay slightly domed, it cannot support its own weight. So I'm actually going to take a paper towel underneath of it, shape it the way that I want, and then I'm going to wrap this up in a plastic bag to keep it until the next class period. I do not want to attach it in the first class period because it will slump down as it starts to dry. So I need this piece to get a little bit leather hard. If my pinch pot is bigger, it probably does not need a paper towel to keep its shape.